Hey everyone, I want to tell you a quick story about a farmer named Jack. And Jack, many years ago, would get up in the morning early, get on his tractor, fill it full of feed, and drive it out to the pasture and feed his cattle. I'd do it again the next morning. Get on his tractor, wake up, get on his tractor, put the feed on the back of the truck or back of the tractor, and drive it out to the pasture to feed the cattle. And he would do this back and forth for years. And as you can imagine, as he's driving this path back and forth on the same area, it begins to form ruts or grooves in the area that he was driving. Well, you do this for so much amount of time, the grooves get bigger. Eventually, he could pull his tractor into these two little grooves where his tire had been going back and forth and let go of the wheel. And the tractor itself would just follow those grooves right down to the path of the cattle, up to the point that he had to stop and feed them. You know, and it basically, the tractor became a habit. You know, it became what he did on a daily routine. So then all he had to do is pull into the rut, and nothing would change from that point. And I wanted you guys to kind of think of some of the habits or some of the ruts that we've created. Now, the ruts could be a good thing, like it automatically takes the tractor to the cows so they can feed them, or they could be bad, like, oh, it's so cold, so I'm not going to get up and I'm going to work out. Or, you know, I really should be eating this food, but instead I'm going to go with this one. It's the habits that we make when we're kind of at a fork in a road, right? So understand that the deeper the ruts, those habits, the more often they become your daily routine, those ruts are going to get bigger. Now, if you're in the middle of this rut and you try to turn this tractor out of those ruts, it's almost impossible to turn. It's very, very tough. The only way you can create new ruts in the path is you've got to do it again and again and again and again. And you have to make a very hard and conscious effort to turn that tractor out of those ruts. So my challenge to you guys, as well as me, because I find myself kind of getting into habits of doing busy work just to do busy work, or finding an excuse to work and not get on the floor and do my extra push-ups, or whatever the case may be. I want you guys to figure out, what ruts are you in? Not only the good ruts, which means, if you feel like you get up, your daily routine is going to be the same, such as wake up and drink coffee or whatever, like mine is. Maybe you wake up first thing in the morning and read a book. Maybe the first thing you do is wake up and spend a little time getting thoughts in your head. Whatever it is, guys, be aware of your ruts, good and bad. And if they're bad and you want to change them, understand it's not going to happen overnight. It will take time. So keep that in mind, guys. Just a little word for you, and we'll see you guys very soon. Be good.